The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Utah Utes, taking on the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way.
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hicks. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. Quick toss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Opportunity after that pick.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. On the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. The option look. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Guys, wanted to give you an update on the Deep South's oldest rivalry between Georgia and Auburn. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USA 21, Utah 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shows him the stiff arm. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. U.S.
running toward the tape. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They go to the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quick.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some...
Headed to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. He's trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop break runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy, and it puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal from way back there. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, USA 35, Utah 7.
The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Direct snap. Keeps the legs moving. And the Trojans will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The give to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. caught in the backfield. It's Avan. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
The give to the back. Discards a man. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
At the 46-yard line. Third down coming up.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Spins away. Another turn of the spin cycle. Touchdown Trojans! And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll give it to the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
USC 42, Utah 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give, and tick, 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 tick. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The hand to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Trojans have their offense in high gear.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go!
The give to the tailback. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. After the run, now to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He rifles one deep down the right side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Taking it the other way. The 40, the 30, 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Take over. First and 10.
Offense set on first down.
325. Lions.
They'll go to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.